Okay, I'm gonna be ranking all the Walking Dead villains from worst to best, in my opinion. Starting out with the worst, we have this girl. I forgot her name. I feel like it was like Liz or Lily or something like that. I don't remember. But, anyways, I hated every second of her being in the show. She was so annoying. She thought the walkers were harmless for some reason. She killed her own sister and was about to kill Judith just to prove that the walkers were harmless. I wanted her to get eaten by walkers so badly, but of course she got killed by Carol. I want her to get eaten by walkers. All right, next we got Owen. I just didn't really like Owen or the wolves in general. He wasn't that good of a villain. He was just kind of boring. I didn't like him. Do I even need to explain why I hate him? Do I even need an explanation? All right, I'm probably gonna get hate for this, but next would be Alpha. I did not like Alpha. I didn't like her. I mean, I guess she was an okay villain, but like, I didn't like her. All right, next is Beta. Now, Beta is a pretty good villain, but I think he's a little bit overrated, and I don't know. He's all right. All right, next up is Gareth. Now, I know a lot of people don't like Gareth, but I think he's a very underrated villain, and he gives off like those psychopathic killer vibes. I thought he was like really scary, intimidating. He was a really good villain. Now I think they killed him off a little too soon. I think if they had kept him around for a little longer, gave him a little more character development, he would have became a really good villain. All right, next is Simon. Now once again, I think Simon is a very underrated villain. Or Trevor from GTA. He was hilarious. He was really good. He was a really good villain, I thought. All right, next up is Shane. Now, I know a lot of people don't consider Shane a villain, and it's here and there because, Shane was kind of right about some things, but then again, he did kind of try to assault Lori, and he did kind of try to kill Rick, so Shane is still a villain, but he was a really good villain. Really good. I just can't imagine what he would have been like if he had been kept around for like a few more seasons. All right, next, I guess I'd have to choose Lance. Now, I know a lot of people don't like Lance for some reason, but I think he's really good. He's starting to turn into a really good villain, got good psychopath vibes, and he's also turning into Harvey Dent, too, with the little coin flip thing. Can't wait to see him in the next part for season 11. All right, you already know my number 2 spot is going to be the Governor. The Governor is one of my favorite villains of all time. He was such a psychopath. He was so good. Of course, there were some moments where I didn't like him when he was a little bit too evil, but he's still good. Number 1's Negan. No explanation needed. Just no explanation needed. Best villain